Hi, welcome to another video from Dr. Lock. We're just showing you the Guild key machine. This is a 240 volt key machine. It's a very small key machine, quite a good key machine. It can be used in the back of a van or used in a shop. This key machine is quite small, so it doesn't take up much room. This is just a brand new one we're just taking out of the box, and we're just going to show you what it comes with and how it is. So first thing you need to do is take all the plastic off. Actually show you the machine there. Okay, I'll run through a few of the features. It comes with your 240 volt cable, okay, and that's this Australian plug, so the standard Australian plug power point, 240 volt. This is an overseas machine, it's not made in Australia. We are selling these at the moment. We do have low stock, so if it is out of order at the time, please send us an email and we'll order more in. Through here, so you have your serial number here, 240 volt at 50 to 60 hertz, Guild GL320 model. Okay, quite a good little key machine, very strong, brand new, nice cutter there, a nice guide here that can get right into the grooves, especially for the car keys. Your adjustment is up the top here. All you need to do is loosen these two grub screws off and adjust it backwards and forwards. They do come perfectly adjusted from the factory, so you probably won't need to do that for many years. In the actual accessories kit, I'll show you what's included here. You have your Allen keys, so you can adjust all these adjustments if ever needed. You also have some guides. A couple of these can be used for key cutting, a couple of them can be used for lining up the key and things like that. Most of the time you won't need them. The most important ones are just the straight little pieces of wire. They come in very handy for lining up keys. Included in with the box is a couple of bushes, that's for the motor, probably never needed, and of course a handle. This handle would be installed underneath here to give you something to hang on to. Now this is a semi-automatic, which means that you can move it left and right just by moving this little dial here. That moves the worm gear on the side, so when you have your handle in there, you flip your guides down, lift it up into the key, it'll start cutting, and then you slowly move over the key to cut the key. That's all you have to do to cut the key. Very simple, very small. Your paintbrush is to keep parts like this main shaft here clean, keep your jaws clean. It's just a standard paintbrush, that's included. With the jaws here, they're the same as a lot of the other ones. You simply back the handle off, lift it up, and rotate it. It does have 4 different jaws on it, so you can cut a variety of different keys without too much headache. What I'll do now is I'll just get a standard key and just quickly show you how to clamp it in. So there's a standard key just there. This side you would normally be putting a blank into, the other side you would be putting the standard, well, the key you want to duplicate here and your key blank here. For this example I'm just putting in a standard key. So you simply put it in there, line the guide up to it, move it backwards forwards, make sure the guide and the key are correct, and they are there. Then you simply lift it, start cutting into it. These machines are pretty good. Well, actually they're great for the price. They're small. If you want to start cutting keys, this is a great little machine. It's small, it's well priced, it's reliable, and you could instantly start cutting keys and making money. The 4-way jaws give you a variety of different keys that you can hold, car keys and different keys like that without any problems. And you don't really need too much experience to be able to use a machine like this. One of the important things is that you start from the top of the key and then you work your way down, and the next important thing is that you just don't go too fast. If you go too fast, sometimes you won't cut an accurate key. So the speed you should be going is something along those lines. So it'll probably take you about 30 seconds to cut a nice key. Now this is a 240 volt, so it'll only take up a little bit of room on your bench. Basically that's about the size of an A4 piece of paper. That's an A4 piece of paper, and that's how big it is, A4 by A4. So it doesn't take up much room at all. Okay, we're just going to show you a couple more keys being held in these particular jaws, because they are quite good. So we're taking out the standard key there, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to clamp this big forward key here. So simply back this off, lift this up and turn it round until you get the selected jaw. They have little grooves in here, so it allows your fingers to dig in. Now for this one here I'm using number 3 jaw, okay, and I can simply find the center on one of these grooves. As long as I do the same on the other side, it will cut quite alright. So that one's not suitable. That's with the V shape on the bottom groove, and now this should be the V shape on the top groove. No, actually that would be the best one. There's grooves on both sides, so okay, now this one has no shoulder here, so to actually line it up, what I would do is I would line it up from the start of the key. You can line it up here, so you would simply back that off, push that forward, use a flat piece of metal, line it up with the jaw. I would do the same on the other side, then I could start cutting my key. That's clamped in there quite nicely. It's not particularly hard to find the right clamp for it, it's quite easy. We do have simpler machines than this. This is a type of machine where if you know a little bit about key cutting, you have no troubles with. And once again, with what I show you in these videos too, you can quite easily learn and it wouldn't be very hard. So that's a car key that we've just clamped in there. There's another way to also clamp it, using these grooves right here. You can slide in a flat piece of metal, just like I'm using with the ruler, back off the jaw, move the key forward, take it out, and then again that's also lined up from the tip. You do the same on the other side with the exact same jaw, and that would allow you to cut a good key, and then you'd simply just move it backwards and forwards over the cuts and remove the metal. So this machine is quite good, quite easy to use. It's very well priced. If you're at the markets or you've got a retail shop and you'd like to start cutting keys, this is a perfect machine for you. It's small and it doesn't take up much room, but once again, once you start cutting keys, it is highly profitable. On the back you see your 240 volt. There's not much really that's going on in there. There's a motor in there, there's a belt in there, your power switch is on the side, and all these adjustments here you won't have to touch. They do come already assembled, and as you can see, it slides quite nicely in a nice silver hammer tone. If you have any inquiries, any questions, please email us. If this machine is not in stock, we do order a few times per year. Roughly it's about a 1.5 month wait, so if you do want to place an order, please email us and we can organise that. We do have a couple in stock at the moment. Once they're gone, we'd need a reorder, so if you're interested, be quick. We also have the other machine, which is the 007, very similar to this. That's a 12 volt machine, and they're both very good machines. This particular one comes with the instructions. I'll upload these onto a PDF and you can read them. Once again, most of the information is in a different language, but there is also English in here as well. So I'll upload it on a PDF. You can have a look at that, and if you have any questions, feel free to call us. Thanks for watching.